the whole idea of camouflage and pattern, the fact that you were fairly adamant, the fact that you did not like decorative pattern, but you do like pattern. Mm-hmm. And the fact that they have really different feelings and different purposes. Mm-hmm. And one of the things about the perforations, or about a lot of the other stuff you've done, but especially the perforations, is the overall structure of pattern as it goes across the surface. And I guess it's not surprising that you would turn a pattern of holes into wallpaper. Mm-hmm. You know, again, this is just a really, to me, a really nice way of objectifying this whole dynamic between observed object, image of that observed object, the abstraction of the photograph, because I always think of photographs as being abstractions. And here, when you can see the image of the actual holes next to their printed counterpart, you can really see the fact that, oh, the holes are real, but the prints aren't. But on the other hand, if you close one eye, you have a hard time telling the difference between the two.
Well, the funny thing about this piece is most people don't, I usually have to point out the fact that that's a pattern, that's an image of holes on this object full of holes. And because the image is interrupted by the holes themselves. So it's almost like the pattern on the paper is camouflaged by the object versus the other way around, which was my intention when I sort of conceived of these pieces. But I just kind of giggled to myself about putting an image of a thing on itself.
On itself, yeah.
And I made them in, I was thinking about color at the time, and so I made a yellow one, a blue one, and a red one, thinking of how you mix. You know, I was thinking of 3 primary colors. I made a white one and a brown one as well. Thinking of positive and negative.
One thing I'd like to point out, though, which is to me not a confounding issue, is the fact that you make them look easy. And the level of craft of everything you do is not the fact that you're taking on new technical challenges, which you constantly are, but these are so beautifully made that they almost, the labor that goes into them, no matter if these ones are these ones cast?
No, they're additively made.
So these are actually started off with paper tubes?
Yes, they're tubes.
And then, do the tubes come first, or are the tubes inserted into the walls?
The tubes are inserted into the walls, so.
And it's all cut out with what? With X-Acto knives or something?
Well,
you make the tube. You roll the paper.
The walls I had laser cut. The first one we cut the ovals out with laser with blades, and it was just so incredibly time consuming and so hard to get a perfect oval every time. So I found someone who could laser cut coroplast, which also, instead of cardboard, which usually has a lot of acid in it, is acid free. So coroplast is corrugated plastic. So I had the coroplast cut.
How thick is the?
It's like corrugated cardboard.
So it's only 1/8 of an inch thick.
Yeah.
So these things look like, again, they're dematerialized solid forms, but they're really hollow on top of hollow.
Yes, they're like air, really. But you know, making these, I think, helped me picture this kind of construction, which is, you know, where I took this perforated block pattern.
This isn't solid.
This is solid. This is very heavy.
Right.
4 pounds of injected thermoplastic, Santoprene, injection molded. But this was made essentially from a computer.
Right.
The mold was made according to the specs from a 3D CAD program.